Welcome to this episode of the D-Tox.
Hey!
The bitch has already started.
I can't.
So, celebrity news and gossip. To start off with, there is a white lesbian couple that...
Where are they from, though? I feel like that's a lot to do with it.
Are they from Alabama?
Actually, they live somewhere that's fairly country.
Oh, okay.
I believe it.
Ooh, this really makes sense. You know, it was a joke, huh?
Bitch.
Oh my god. I know, I was thinking like California or something.
No, see, I wasn't thinking California. But I was thinking, like, upstate.
Well, they got... Okay, so there's this white lesbian couple who is suing a sperm bank because they ended up having a biracial baby. Obviously, because the mother's white and the sperm apparently was from somebody who's black or half black. And so they live in a Chicago suburb called Downers Grove.
Oh, this doesn't make sense.
Downers Grove.
Oh no! She does have to go to the gutter to get her hair done. Oh my god! I understand now.
And so basically what's happening is, so they have this biracial baby and they're suing, but all of their statements, they're not saying anything about the fact that, like, you know, the sperm bank could have, like, been lax in the genetic testing, that the child might be predisposed to something like that. Like, they're not saying that they're suing on part of incompetency on the sperm bank. They're suing because they're mad because the child is black and it is an inconvenience their white privileged life. And we talked about white privilege, what, the last episode or the episode before that?
Episode before.
It exists. And it's so, the part that makes it so sad to me, I'm like, you are two women and you're lesbians. So the cards are stacked against you to begin with.
Yep.
You would think you would understand the need for diversity, acceptance, and
maybe
like,
they just thought they didn't want to deal with
struggle. But yeah, like, but
My baby don't look like me.
I love that song. I love that song.
Oh, this kind of reminds me of a little bit of L Word. You guys ever watch L Word?
I've
No,
not
I
seen that
never
show.
saw it. It's real lesbian, right?
Boys.
Well, there's the L Word like reality show, and then there's the L
No,
Word.
the Showtime
The
one,
Showtime
right?
one,
Yeah.
I never
Okay,
saw it
so
either.
there's this like mixed couple, like, well, Bet is mixed, and then Tina was white. And so they decided to go with the black sperm donor so that the baby would look like both of them. And then they broke up. And so then she just had this mixed baby, and no one would believe that was her child. She was like, nobody knows he's my baby's mine.
Well, if it's mixed and you're white, then obviously the baby could. I mean.
Well, yeah. Well, they ended up getting back together, and then she was able to help
Maybe
her out.
that's why
but-
how much, no.
So a lot of hot sex.
The problem.
Yes.
The problem that I'm having with this is just like, the blatant like. This is part of what she says.
Even two lesbians know that there's a power struggle.
This is what she says. It says, Jennifer bonded with Peyton easily. She and Amanda love her very much. Even so, Jennifer lives each day with fears, anxieties, and uncertainty about her future and Peyton's future. As just one example, getting a young daughter's haircut is not particularly stressful for most mothers. But to Jennifer, it is not a routine matter because Peyton has hair typical of an African American girl. To get a decent cut, Jennifer must travel to a black neighborhood far from where she lives, where she is obviously different in appearance and not overly welcome. Okay, so I feel like in her mind, she's making, like, you know how they say you're making a mountain out of a molehill? I don't think these black people are being that damn rude to her. I think in her mind she feels uncomfortable because she has predisposed.
Well, she hasn't got to this haircut stage yet, so she's like visioning it. She's like,
well, no, she's gone.
How old is the
baby?
The girl's like 2 years old.
Oh.
And then it goes on to say, one of
Something
Jennifer's
just
biggest
happened.
fears is the life experience Peyton will undergo, not only in her all-white community, but in her all-white and often unconsciously insensitive family. Despite her family's attempts to accept her homosexuality, they have not been capable of truly embracing Jennifer for who she is. They do not converse with her about her gender preference and encourage her not to look different. Seemingly, their disapproval for her lesbianism, though compelled to repress her individuality amongst family members, Peyton's differences are irreplaceable, and Jennifer does not want Peyton to feel stigmatized or unrecognized. So, you have felt your family discriminate against you for something that you cannot change about you, but you are going to put your daughter through the same thing on something she has no control over. And as bad as it sounds, being a lesbian, you can outwardly hide. Being black, you cannot outwardly hide. You are black. This baby is black. She doesn't have a choice of whether or not she wants to express whether or not she's black. People are going to look at her and know that she is black.
One drop rule.
Exactly. And so I feel like I'm really upset with these two parents because, first of all, they put this out there, and so now when this little girl gets older, this shit is going to be on the internet, and she's going to know that, you know, your moms did not want you because you were black.
Yeah.
And I mean, fuck.
Yeah, well, I definitely think her lawyer should have spoke for her.
Yeah.
You know.
What happened to the days when people had, like, PR, like, assistants?
I know you freaked out, but don't say anything.
Like, shh, don't get on Twitter. Don't say
It's
nothing.
the worst
Shut your
time
ass
to be doing stuff like this.
Yeah, especially when you got some sort of court stuff, you're not supposed to talk about it. That's what's going to be turned against you. Now the sperm bank going to be like, well, you racist. We helped you out. No, but, I mean, I can understand the...
I still can't get over that they're lesbian and they're complaining.
I just think,
like, literally where I cannot move.
yeah, like, I'm just like, you're lesbian.
I want to go to just be like,
You're lesbian.
just like,
Wait, I don't get it.
well, 'cause, like, you know a struggle already.
Oh, okay.
Like, why? Why even bring this up? Like, I get it's more, actually, I can understand why it would be a little bit more difficult, but not to the extent where you have to go to court.
Well, no,
And complain.
I would still sue.
I would
No,
still
I would still
like,
sue.
go to court and complain like the way they are.
I would sue, but
That's
I
why
would
I said her
sue.
lawyer should talk for her, though, because she's being all emotional about it. Like, you know, you need to stick to the facts. Oh, they're just incompetent.
I have to go to
They're
Popeyes
being
instead of
wrong.
KFC. That's why I feel like I'm listening.
Yeah, and not being like, oh my God, I gotta go to the ghetto now. You know, like you're too emotional. Let your lawyer speak. We know that's what you're thinking, but maybe you shouldn't live in Chicago either. So.
Yeah, I just feel like that's too, like, I feel like I would still sue. God knows I would still sue.
Oh, I would sue.
But I would sue because I'd be like, I don't know if you
What
were
other
relaxing your
mistakes
genetic testing. Yeah, what other mistakes did you make?
Who was this man? Who was your father now?
Like, I don't,
Yeah.
you
You know, 'cause
gave,
you spend all your time picking the die.
and then for it to come out wrong, like, I'd be like, does it, you know, are they predisposed to certain diseases or health risks? Like, these are things that I would want to know. And I would sue because of that. For the
Yeah.
unforeseen medical issues that I might have because of this child, or with this child, that they would need to combat. But I would not sue because my baby's the wrong color.
Wait, aren't you supposed to pre-screen though?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a whole long process. So therefore, for it to be just some random person seeing it was in the wrong bottle.
It's really weird, too, because she goes on to say, she's all like, I actually had never met a black person until I went to college. And I was like, you need to stop talking.
I believe that though.
I do, too.
Because I feel like when you see a different race, like one certain type of a race, you just don't want to deal with it. You just like blindside it. You're just like, nah. Like it's like a forced conscious thing.
Yeah.
So I get it.
And so she was actually in classes with her.
Yeah,
She was
then-
like, we the same level.
So that's how,
What
that's
was
that
you
one.
like?
Right.
How fast do you run a mile?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
so.
sucks. That's some petty bitch
See how that
shit.
goes, you know. Lesbians, don't be trusting these sperm banks.
Find a man.
Yeah, find a real man. Get a... Never mind.
Oh.
That's me and my girlfriend saying, so I'm not going to put it up.
Next, gay marriage.
Woo!
It's okay in Idaho and Nevada.
Yeah.
Oh,
Apparently,
okay.
30 states.
Yeah.
So
That happened fast.
well, it's so because of that Supreme Court ruling, are they going state by state now and overturning everything, or how's it going?
Pretty much.
I think if the state has not already
Set up something.
set up gay marriage, what the ban is pretty much saying is, you cannot. It's not the state's decision whether or not you're going to recognize gay marriages.
Mm-hmm.
However, in some states like Idaho and Nevada, there are officials that are trying to put a hold on it, at least temporarily, so that they could figure out the logistics. It's not, and so, I mean, it's a great victory, but it's not done yet. Like,
It's just started.
What I'm trying to understand is, okay, so the Supreme Court ruled that thing, yada yada yada. It's unconstitutional to say no gay marriage. But so in states that have no gay marriage rights, it's just that they cannot make a law to ban gay marriage.
Yeah.
But it's still not approved.
Yeah.
So they still have to make a law to approve
They
it.
can make a law, but it's unconstitutional to ban it.
To ban it. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I
So
wanted to know.
it's a work in progress, but I mean,
It's a step.
38 states so far. That's pretty cool. I didn't
Congratulations to all y'all that's gonna try to go out there and get married.
However,
I want to be a gay divorce lawyer.
It's still serious. Brad make hella money. Gay people are already spontaneous as it is. Don't just be getting married.
I want two businesses. I want to plan gay weddings, and I want to represent gays in their divorces. Exactly. I want to have one office here and one office here, because you will get paid. Because gay weddings are going to be extravagant as fuck. And you're going to make all the money off of them, and then when they break up, they are going to split everything down to their little fucking teacup poodle. I want all of the money.
I can see him with straight, relaxed hair. It's just like...
Coming back.
Like Jesse Jackson.
Yes.
Yes. There's so much money to be in there. Freddie, that's what we need to get into. We'll be rich in 5 years, guaranteed.
Probably.
Hella rich.
Right? Shoot. Heck yeah.
We have to go to Idaho. We can do both.
We just take them all on.
And the state.
Come to us.
We will travel wherever.
Yep. National representation.
So, I wonder what's going to be the last state to do it.
Probably Mississippi.
Somebody in the South.
Didn't just like Georgia, or not Georgia, it wasn't Mississippi who just recently, so there was a thing how, what was it? It pretty much said like, sorry for slavery.
What?
Type deal. Like,
What?
Yeah, it was on the Daily Show.
Or
I think it was Mississippi, like they just approved it.
That's probably one.
Something happened during the Civil War that every single state did, but this one state didn't do it. And they just recently did it, and I forgot what exactly. But it was pretty much like sorry for slavery type deal. Like it was a law stating like sorry for slavery.
What the hell is the law? Sorry for
No,
slavery?
but that was like that. I can't remember what exactly it was for.
To make it paid?
Oh, it was to make slavery illegal. Something like that.
They just made slavery
Something like that,
illegal.
yeah. It was just like it,
Really?
yeah, it was like some. Oh, I forgot what it was.
Oh.
I'm gonna look more deeper into it. I'll update next week.
Wow. Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah.
It's illegal.
It wasn't that it was legal, but they just like gay marriage thing. Like it wasn't legal, but they just
It wasn't
officially
illegal?
Yeah, they officially banned it or something like that.
Well, anyways, all y'all gays can get married. And if you want a wedding planner, I'm there to start off with that. And I will see you in, how long does it take to get through law school? 8 years before.
I've always wanted to walk around with a headset,
Right?
just like boss people around.
These are the wrong flowers. I said maroon, you dumbass.
Oh my gosh. The gay wedding.
Right?
Oh.
Oh my God, so much
And
money.
I will make the reality show for it all.
We're gonna be rich. We're
My
gonna be
big fat
rich.
gay wedding.
No, not fat. The gays won't like that.
Yeah, you guys don't like the word fat. Plus.
Yeah, see? You
My
thought
big
about
queer
it.
fat Fabulous, okay?
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
My fabulous gay wedding.
Extra fabulous gay wedding.
My ghetto fabulous.
Hey, don't feel that. That's copywritten, you bitches.
Oh gosh, I'm a little nervous.
In other celebrity news,
What?
so the dad from Seventh Heaven, you remember Seventh Heaven?
Uh-huh. Is that when Jessica Biel started?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Apparently molested an underage girl and showed himself to 2 other underage girls.
Believe it.
Ironically, one of the actresses from Seventh Heaven also died this week.
What?
She probably died from knowing that.
She just like,
The dad that played the Reverend on the show
wow.
was molested, which
Maybe he
that is ironic.
Maybe he got really into character and just went with it.
No, Jesus. Please bless the rest of the cast who was also molested by him.
Woo! But yeah, and it just came out because he confessed it to his wife, Yeah. I don't know what the statute of limitations is on molestation. Is there one? I don't think.
Oh.
I know, right?
Well, his ass is going to jail and good riddance.
Well, with the whole thing with Pennsylvania State, was Penn State?
Penn State?
Yeah, maybe they did a whole. Well.
No, because he'd been doing that for so many years.
Yeah, okay.
I don't think there's a statute of limitations. If any of you out there knows, hit us up and let us know, because I don't think there's a statute of limitations on molestation charges. I think they, Anyways.
Wait, I think there is.
Huh?
Wait, does that mean that you have to say it in a certain amount of time?
Yeah, well, they can't be.
No, there is.
What's the statute of limitations on that?
I don't remember, but it's a certain amount of years.
Well, shit, it can't be that goddamn long, because the niggas that was trying to get at Michael Jackson was...
The only way you could do it is if you get them to admit it.
Really?
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, yeah, because I was watching this thing on it, because this guy who used to, like, be a, like, bat boy for the Red Sox. And the Red Sox manager used to have a thing for little black boys. So he used to molest them and stuff. And he promised him a career as a baseball player, so he never told anyone. So he was much older, and then he wanted to get them, and they were like, well, you'd have to get him admitting to it. So he called him out of nowhere, and they were recording it and stuff. And then he admitted to it, and then he went to jail.
Huh?
Wow.
So,
well, you going to jail,
you
bro.
just call the guy who molested you, maybe you can get him in jail too.
You going to jail. Good riddance.
That's crazy. Oh, I'm so disturbed. They used to love that show.
I know.
Right?
It changes the whole entire... My childhood's over.
Seventh Heaven?
How's it
Well, that's seventh hell.
Right? Raven Simone.
Oh, yeah. With her hair.
Fuck. I love Raven to death. But this color, I don't like it on Kelly Osbourne, and I don't like it on you. I hate it. But you are so gorgeous. But she was just with Oprah, and they were doing the
Where
Are They Now segment, and Raven made a comment that she doesn't want to be labeled as an African American, and she doesn't want to be labeled as a lesbian. She wants to be labeled as Raven.
Raven Simone.
Who she is without any labels. And Freddie, I know, is feeling that because he's totally against the whole label thing because he feels like it draws more attention to you than is necessary. And I kind of feel like, yeah, that's right. Like, she's just her. Like, I feel like we should kind of stop. Like, racism is alive and well.
Yeah.
We're not saying it's not. But if we can start to get people to think of each other as just humans, it would be a lot easier to discard these like preconceived notions of like what it is to be black, what it is to be a lesbian.
Especially as Americans, because we are Native Americans, to be I'm not from any other country, you know. We are current day Native Americans, and Americans are a mixture of tons of things.
Good current day Native Americans. You're right. That's
you
good.
know,
Yeah.
I am a native Californian. You know what I mean?
I'm not African American. I don't know. And she said that. She said, I don't know anything about Africa. She said, my roots are in Louisiana. And I was all like, and I've said this so many times.
Yeah.
Thank you, Raven, for saying this because I said it last week. Black culture is new here in America, and she is helping like spread that. Because I'm not African. I don't know shit about Africa as far as my roots go.
I don't even know where my people are. There are 38 countries in Africa.
I don't know.
Like it's a continent.
And thousands of different tribes.
Yeah. And we're robbed of that knowledge, so.
I don't know anyone that likes to be called African American.
I know lots of people like to be called African American, but
I don't have a lot of
they are very much, I don't know, Afrocentric. Like they, you know, Africa's the motherland and this and that, and we need to get back to our roots, and this is the white man's religion and all that shit, which is all fine and dandy. But I'm like, that works for you, it doesn't work for me, and it doesn't work for other people. Like we're black. Our roots are in the South, and you know, in New England, like. That's what we build off of. So good job, Raven. But she got a shit ton of backlash from a whole bunch of people who were like, oh, so now you just don't. Some of the most ignorant comments. Oh, so because you're light skinned and you just don't want to act like you're black.
Oh God.
That has nothing to do with it.
That's besides the point.
What she's trying to say is stop labeling her and let her be who she is.
She didn't want to be light skinned. She just want to be Raven.
She just wants to be Raven.
But an amazing show on Disney Channel.
She's not light skinned to white people. So what you talking about?
She's black to white folks.
Yeah, so. And you know, I hate how it's on so many forums and stuff. And then I'm mixed, so I always gotta put other. And they were like, Mark 1. I'm like, I'm Mark 2. And they're like, so which race do you identify with? Boom! I'm half. I'm no more black than I'm Mexican, no more Mexican than I'm black. I'm a biracial person. Why isn't that on there already? Multiracial person. Why do you even need to know?
Right? So all you people out there that are on her timeline talking all this shit, that is some petty bitch shit. All you're trying to do is justify your colorism, because in the black community, colorism is high.
Yep.
Dark-skinned niggas don't like light-skinned niggas, and light-skinned niggas don't like dark-skinned niggas, and true enough, there are studies that show that the lighter you are as a black person, the more successful you will be in life. You're more likely to graduate from college, you're more likely to have a better job, you're more likely to never face any sort of federal convictions or anything like that. That is true. We know that. It exists. But you're not making it any better by saying you're only like that because you're light-skinned, and you're only like that because you're dark-skinned. Like, dark-skinned.
I feel like she just proves a point with all these people backlashing to her.
Yeah.
Like, this is why I don't want to be involved.
I don't want to be a part of this.
It's like
I don't want to be a part of this shit.
Right?
Every race does that.
Mhm.
You know,
Every single race
Mexicans
does
do that.
Yeah.
Asians
Filipinos do that like a
Filipinos really do
motherfucker.
that. I'm sure Hawaiians do that too. I just thought of them.
Well, Hawaiians don't like white folks on their island. Okay, so the last time I went to Hawaii, we're gonna slide off. But the last time I went to Hawaii, I met someone, and I spent the majority of my time with him. But in the area that he lived in, it was all brown pride, and they hated white America. Like, they hated white people. And I was all like, it makes sense. They kind of came here and...
Well, they did. They came in, took out their queen, and like pretty much ambushed everything.
And then took everything over, and now they are despairingly more, like, have higher rates of poverty and incarceration than the white people that are there now. And it's all like, oh, look, now you're suffering from a caste system in your own fucking country. Like, what was your own country, your own land?
Yeah.
So, great job, white folks. I'm just kidding. I love all of you. But, no, I understand what Raven's saying, and I kind of like it. And Oprah was like, girl, she goes, girl, you know your Twitter going to be lit up. And I was like, it's true. But the thing I love about Raven is she's so, like, unashamedly herself.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is.
We never know, like, when Raven wants us to know things about her life, she will tell us. Because I remember way back in the day, when people were bringing up her sexuality, she was all like, my private life has never been your business, and it will never be your business until I make it that. Yeah. And then she did kind of read Lindsay Lohan.
What did she say?
She said, because they were asking about other child stars, and she said, if you go to one of the most popular restaurants in New York, and you make a scene, knowing that you have this huge scandal going on, don't get mad when the paparazzi takes a picture of you. That's your fault, boo-boo. And that's exactly what she said.
Yeah, that's your fault, boo-boo. I was like,
I mean, I feel like the Olsens and like Hillary Duff and Raven definitely like need to hold like a seminar where they can be like, you can be a Disney star and not completely fuck up. Like, you don't have to show your panties.
But the twins did go through a little. Didn't they have a huge drug problem?
You know,
they kept it under wraps, but they had a problem.
I mean, everybody has problems, but they weren't like...
Yeah, you look at them and thought they had a drug problem because...
Well, I mean...
But I mean, you know...
What, hanging out with Macaulay Culkin and stuff?
Like, look at how successful that they've continued to be and like everything they've done and like where they're at, and you don't...
But I feel like, though, when you think about those other stars, I feel like they had really good support systems.
True.
Yeah. Like, Lindsay Lohan, like...
Dina Lohan, whatever her dad.
Like, I don't... That's why sometimes when I saw her little mini-series documentary, like, I somewhat understood when I saw, like, when her dad was involved in those couple of times. Yeah. It's like, okay, no wonder.
They were pimping.
Yeah, they really were.
Yeah, I mean,
it happened.
It happened.
Yeah.
It's happened to lots of people.
And I truly do, especially in that type of life where you're pushed forward to do something and no one...
Yeah.
Like, if you don't have someone to actually, like, hold your back or, like, get your back or whatever, I feel like
I feel like it's really hard to have someone... I feel like it's really hard to be disciplined at that when you are now the breadwinner. Because, like, I know growing up, like, a lot of the times, like, well, I don't want to do that. Once you start paying some goddamn bills, you're going to do what the hell I say. Yeah. Well, shit. If I were a millionaire, I'd be like, I am paying all of the bills. Mine, yours, theirs, everyone else's.
Is that what Macaulay Culkin did?
Well, he sued his parents and got, because they were spending his money. But like Lindsay Lohan's been paying all the bills. Selena Gomez, like there are some stars that they are now the primary breadwinner. So I feel like it's really hard to rein them in and say, you can't do this, because they're like, why not? Like, you gonna stop me? You gonna take away my allowance? Like, what are you gonna do? So, I don't know, but I feel like those three need to hold like a little seminar and be like, look, you can make all the millions you want, because Raven is sitting on a pretty amount. The fucking Olsen sisters are rich beyond belief, goddammit, because remember when everything in Walmart had their face on it? Everything.
I had everything with them.
Lipstick, pennies, clothes, hats, movies.
Well, they were the Miley Cyrus of their time.
And people were actually, yeah, but I feel like they were bigger than Miley Cyrus because people were actually buying these fucking straight-to-DVD movies. I had some of those.
Like, they had books? I was reading because of them.
The Olsen twins and, like, you know, their trip to the Sahara. Like, they had all this shit and we were buying it.
Yeah, that's exactly what's going on with Miley.
Yeah, but they had theirs from, like, remember from like when they were
from babies.
Babies.
And like Raven started at 3, so
that's right, huh?
Kid stars, not child stars, baby stars.
Baby stars.
Alright. Well, congrats to you guys, and leave Raven alone because you're just
change your hair. I can't.
Please change your hair, Raven.
I saw a photo of that. I just couldn't.
We all love you.
I couldn't take it seriously.
Please change your hair. It doesn't look good.
Especially when you're doing a statement like that. Don't judge me. Don't label me. Don't look at my hair.
And I get it because like she's really like artsy right now, and she's like going to like the San Francisco Academy for the Arts, and like so like feel like she's going through this whole like personal renaissance, which isn't a fun mixtape, so I'll still it. But
just do it in your room. Put a wig on. Get it together. Okay. Done.
I'm gonna do that phase.
Were your hair was purple?
No, it wasn't purple though. It was short.
Wasn't it like lime green and blue and?
It's got all those colors.
Yeah, it can. I saw a photo of it. I bet you Oprah was like, "Real bitch? Are you serious?" All right, sit down.
We gonna talk and get this over with.
Remember Cheetah Girl? Oh, I remember because you know how she wasn't in the third movie, and I remember she was talking. She was like, I have been a solo act since I was 3 years old, so I don't want to do this anymore.
Did you know I stopped? Well, I didn't even make it to the third Cheetah Girls movie because I was like, I can't watch this. Raven ain't in it.
Yeah, well, like Raven's not in it.
Did she held it in
I just watched it recently.
Like I was like, it was cool that 3LW was in it, and I was like,
you know which day I sort of lost like respect for her? Remember when they punked her?
Oh yeah.
And they so when she parked her car and they took her somewhere. They like painted the handicap, like they like moved her car, painted the handicap thing, put the signpost, and then put her car back where she parked. And then when like a fake cop was like, well, look where you parked. And she was like, I don't have time. Do you know who I am? Okay, just write me a check. I'll pay for it. And I was like, oh.
I was like, oh shit.
well, shit. What else? Just write. What else? But that's what they do in the event that you park in a handicap spot. They write you a fucking ticket, and then you go.
But they were like trying to play it out, like they.
I know, and I'm sure that would have been my reaction too. Bitch, it's a ticket. Write the ticket so I can go. I will pay the ticket.
No, I just
let me go. Whatever. I'm right with you, and even though you are in a relationship with a woman, I still hope that one day we can have children together.
Hey, but she's not lesbian.
She's not. That's why I said.
She's not lesbian. She's just in love with a woman.
Who is really cute. I think
she's cute.
I don't know what she looks like.
She's
she have crazy hair too?
I think she's pretty much bald.
Yeah.
Oh really? Like an Amber Rose type deal?
Who is no longer with Khalifa and is apparently dating Richard Simmons' son or something like that. She's dating some rock royalty's son. Right? I was like, damn, bitch, come on now. She went for that big money. She went for that white money.
That old school rock money.
Yeah, drug money. Okay, girl.
I like Amber Rose and Wiz Khalifa, but she said she got him keep cheating, which.
You know what? I believe it.
Yeah, but he's a rapper. I'm not making that an excuse, but I'm just saying, like.
It's Amber Rose, though.
And Amber, you were a stripper.
I thought you was cool with that.
I don't know.
Oh, well, good luck.
Don't label her. She's Amber Rose.
You make that money, Amber, because you finna get child support checks.
Ooh, she gonna get
and alimony.
Doesn't she have him on her?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Nick,
she does.
Yeah, but Nick Cannon got his back. Did you see he got his back tattoo?
Yeah, I love those memes.
You got it covered up?
Memes.
Yeah, you know how you had Mariah hella big across his back? You can't even tell anymore.
There's a huge cross on his back now.
Oh my god.
It is for.
It's
official.
You gonna replace me with Jesus?
competition there.
Right.
You know what? That's why he chose Jesus.
Right? He's all like, where can I go from here?
And then he looked up. I can go nowhere but up.
Right? There's only one more step.
We put Ariana Grande there. Does she have him?
Hell no!
No.
Only gold touches that body.
It's Mariah Carey. She's got like a butterfly tattoo. And she's like, you want to put my name on you?
Yeah.
Bitch. You know who I am? I'm Mariah Carey.
She's like, you're Nickelodeon.
You're Nickelodeon.
Nickelodeon.
I'm diamond record sales like you.
The fuck are you? What? No.
And I thought it was really funny because part of his thing is like he's like people act like I never did anything for Mariah, but I've contributed $75 million in the last 5 years to this relationship, and I was like,
That's what the fuck she made on her first album.
I was like, this is Mariah Carey, $75 million. It's probably what fucking Rock and Moreau play with. And she's like, bitch, what is this? What is this gonna buy? Our summer home?
Aw, poor.
I love you, Mariah. Hey.
Oh my god, who is she gonna be with now?
No one.
Hopefully someone her. Well, no, because she's supposedly dating like a longtime friend who's a
Some executive who will have something?
like a music executive or something like that, and they've been friends for like 20 years.
You know, I believe that.
And like she and I was like, well, because I feel like
Who?
Tommy Mottola. Yeah, but I feel like Mariah, like when you are Mariah Carey, like Janet Jackson is married to a Middle Eastern billionaire. When you're Mariah Carey, you have to date someone at or above your level. Like, what the fuck? Like,
we were all scratching our head at that Nick Cannon.
right? Because I was like, what is he going to contribute?
It made no
to?
fucking sense when I
You
first
must got a
saw
big
that shit.
pee because.
Right?
But I don't even see Mariah Carey having sex. Like, I envision Mariah, and I don't, like, she is too diva for sex. She's just like, what?
I feel like she would hire someone to like just blow him and just be like, okay, I did my job.
And then just dismiss.
Like, right.
Like, he'd be like, hey, baby, and she'd be like, oh, hold on, and reach over and get the bell. Ding, 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 ding. Call me when you're done. Like, it's Mariah Carey. Like, I just don't see her having.
You know that one scene in 300, that second part where that guy comes out of that gold pool? That's
her.
Mariah Carey.
Like, she steps out. I feel like she like bathes in gold every night.
It's like Coming to America. They're like, the royal vagina is clean.
So good luck, Nick Cannon, because I mean, you might date someone who's younger and like hotter, but you're never going to date
You're never gonna beat that.
a Mariah Carey.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
she can only go up. You can only go down. Like, there's nothing, you cannot top it. Because who out there is her contemporary that you can get with? You can't have Beyonce. Whitney is dead. Like, who are you going to be with?
Aretha Franklin.
I don't think she'll
Aretha's married to someone else. She's married to like an old-time boyfriend from a long time ago. See, you can't even have
Tina
Aretha.
Turner married to a white man, so.
And Tina Turner got too much damn sense to try to fuck with Nick Cannon.
Yeah.
I think it went downhill once he made that white
White people music,
yeah,
white people party
white
music.
people party music.
Yeah, because Mariah is meticulous in the way that she handles her career. Like, Mariah Carey is like a multimedia conglomerate.
She really is.
So when Nick Cannon did that, she's like, "What the fuck is wrong with you? What's the
I did not approve of the shit.
Right? I did not sign off on this bullshit."
That's probably what he did.
And then he started making the joke, like, you know how like he made, like they were like, oh, who are all the things, or who are the chicks that you fucked with? And he's like, oh, Mariah, of course, and then like Kim Kardashian. And I was like, you don't put your wife in the category of bitches that you used to fuck. Like that is not the category that your wife goes into.
Ooh.
Especially Mariah Carey.
Right? Cause ain't none of those, ain't nobody. You said like Christina Milian, Kim Kardashian, and we're all like, yeah, none of those bitches are Mariah Carey. None of them have any Mariah Carey talent. Christina Milian had a hit since Dip It Low, and before that it was that Somebody Hit the Lights. Hey, but that wasn't jam though. So we could rock it day and night from the Kim Possible song.
Wait, I know the Dip It Low song, whatever thing.
Yeah, but before that when
I
she was
don't
on the
know
Disney
that
Channel,
one.
because she used to be one of those like Disney Channel TV hosts, and like
Yeah.
she did the song for Kim Possible. Oh, never mind.
Okay, well, that's our relevant.
All right. Anybody else have any celebrity news gossip? No.
Blake Lively is pregnant.
Who's that? Oh, never
Who's
mind.
Blake Lively?
She's
So
Ryan
from
Reynolds.
Gossip Girl?
I've never seen the show. But she's married to Ryan Reynolds, who's hot.
Who's Ryan Reynolds?
He played the Torch in the Fantastic Four. Or the Flame, or whatever that shit is where you turn on fire.
Well, she's
Oh.
pregnant.
Congrats!
Oh, okay.
Alright, well that wraps up our celebrity
What's
news
a
and
name like that?
Blake Lively, she's a really famous actress. I can't believe you don't know who she is. I don't know what she's been in though.
I know that name is horrible, but
I feel like I would know that name. Is she some white bitch?
Yes, of course she is.
But
right?
she kind of does this pouty thing with her mouth. Okay.
Huh.
Alright guys, we're gonna wrap it up with, that's our celebrity news and gossip for this section.
Yes.
Full of petty bitch shit. Alright.
Peace.
What did you talk about?
What are you saying?
Alright, you guys, welcome to Ask the D-Tox, our listener letter portion. This is where you send all your comments, questions, updates, any of that stuff to askthedetox@gmail.com, and then we'll pick them and we'll answer them here. If we haven't gotten to your letters, it's coming. We have something special coming up for you guys in the next week or so. So all of your letters will get answered.
Ask Cleo.
Remember, they don't have to all be relationship questions. Oh my God. Okay? We appreciate them, but they don't have to all be them.
Yeah, you good. Do whatever. That was a curveball.
Freddie, you want to start?
Yes. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
This one's from Jennifer.
Hi, Jennifer.
So it's like straight up. So I'm pretty sure my sister's stealing money from me.
Oh, okay. Hi.
Every time I get paid, I end up losing cash. And all of a sudden, she has something new.
Mm.
I want to beat the dog shit out of her.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That is the gist. That's it.
Oh.
That's all she wrote?
That's all she wrote. I'd be that pissed too.
Jennifer, I'm think it's safe to say that your sister's stealing from you. Because if you guys live together and every time you get paid, and all of a sudden this bitch got something new, and your money's missing, she's stealing from you.
Yeah,
Why would you just still leave your cash around?
Maybe she's trying to catch her. Or maybe she got bad credit and can't get no bank account. You get a rush card.
Yeah,
She's like, send it in the money pack and...
I mean,
hide it better.
fuck that. You shouldn't have to hide your own shit in your own house.
Yeah.
Especially from your family, although family don't mean shit half the time sometimes.
Have you talked to her?
Did you confront her? Because I'd have been like, bitch, where you get this new purse from? You don't have a job.
Yeah.
And you ain't got no man.
You know what
So.
I'm saying?
How come every time, how much that purse cost? $65? Because I'm missing exactly $65 from my check.
Maybe she's saving up for maybe time she steals.
Right? Maybe you're her 401k. I don't know, just, I mean, I want to tell you to whip her ass if she's stealing money from you.
Set it up like in, what is that one show on Food Network? Where they like, restaurant stakeout, whatever. Where they like put cameras up everywhere and see who's stealing from them.
She need to put cameras up.
Get a nanny cam, something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Whip her. If you find out she's stealing from you, I mean that is cause for a grade A beatdown. That she needs,
Like straight up.
because you don't steal people's money, especially like the whole thievery thing. The reason it gets me is because I'm like, I know how hard I have to work before I can buy something that I actually want, let alone some shit that I actually need. So how dare you steal from me, taking all my hard ass work, and you ain't doing nothing? Like,
I can't believe it.
so yeah,
You guys
Jennifer,
have to listen to each other? Shoot.
kick her ass to the curb. Put her ass on the street.
Go back to the mom's house.
If you videotape her and you find out she's stealing your money, I wouldn't even give her no explanation. All her shit would be sitting on the porch outside. Like, no, the locks would be changed. She wouldn't be able to get in the house. I'd be like, bitch, all that money you stole from me, take that shit and
First
go
I'd
find a
keep
place to go.
actually just keep everything. It's all yours anyways, probably.
Oh, shit, yeah. But keep all the new shit she bought. So the purse and the lipstick.
All the makeup.
All that shit, all the stuff that she just randomly came up with after you lost the money, keep that. So the Blu-ray player and all that, you keep that
You
shit.
keep everything.
But all the raggedy shit that she had when she moved in,
Plato's closet. Take her to Judge Judy. You know Judge Judy is like, she's like one of the highest paid people on TV.
yeah. Do you also know
Yeah.
she has a show now where there's 3 judges? She produces a show where there's 3 judges
For one case.
for one case.
So they all higher, like they're all really higher up, just look down upon everyone.
And I was all like, huh.
It's like low.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but she make hella money.
Good for her.
Jennifer, whip that ass. Put her ass on Front Street.
Yeah, that's.
And tell your mama.
Unless your mama get in a piece of behind too. You're
Oh,
like, Mama, you got a new person?
Your sister might have, no, because she comes back with stuff. I was going to say she might have a drug problem now, but she come back with shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Alright.
No cash either.
Yeah, stop being cash.
Yeah, get
Figure
a
it
rush
out.
card.
Figure it out.
You get an account at the credit
No,
union.
It should not be that easy to steal from you.
Yeah.
But you hiding under the mattress or something?
You don't trust banks? You might not trust banks.
Well, you don't even trust me.
It doesn't need to be on a card. Put it on a gift card.
Yeah.
Put something easy.
And if you direct deposit those Visa ones, it's for free.
Yeah, rush card. And they'll give you $5.
Yeah, they will give you.
So you'll have extra $5 on top of whatever it is.
Well, no, because that $5 makes up for when you actually pay the $5 for the card.
Oh, I didn't know you had to pay an activation fee. I'm
Yes,
sorry,
an
I
activation fee.
have an account at the bank. Sorry,
Yeah.
I didn't know.
The only reason why I know that is because I use those for like gifts. I'll do
Oh.
like $50 or $100 on those little gift
Those are
cards,
smart.
so I never have to like actually go to a store. Like you can go wherever the hell you want.
Yeah. Yeah. So you
Smart.
need something.
Right.
Something, not cash. Not at least around here.
And it's holiday season coming up, so.
She don't get shit.
Yeah, kick her ass out before she buy your goddamn Christmas present with your own damn money.
There's 4 presents and now there's 2.
Let us know where it goes.
Yeah.
Alright, ready? Next one is from, let's name her, I have no name on here. Let's call her Sandy.
Sandy cheap.
Sandy says, hey guys, love the show.
We love you too.
So anyways, I am pissed at my friends.
Oh, okay.
I was in a tight group of friends that I've known for 3 years. We all worked in the same office and we all quit after 2 years. We all still hung out and talked almost every day. And I started seeing this guy and it integrated well. Even my other friends' boyfriends liked him, so they would hang out and us girls would hang out. So we broke up, and somehow all my friends turned on me. They liked my boyfriend better than me, apparently.
No!
It didn't dawn on me. They all started to call me less and less, and I wouldn't hang out with them as much. It wasn't until I went out with my sister and I saw him with all the other boys. One of the other boys saw me and gave me a sheepish look and then just turned away. I couldn't believe it. I called my girls, and they all pretty much said they had no idea that he was still hanging out with their boyfriends. It wasn't until one of them pretty much said, look, boys like him a lot, and I'm not about to get into a fight with my man over you. We still like you, but it's getting awkward. And then she hung up. Now I'm starting to second guess me. Was I some stuck-up bitch, or did I hang out with some Stanford wives?
Stanford? Do you mean Stepford?
Stanford, yeah.
Find some new friends.
Yeah, fuck those bitches. Loyalty is everything. I'm sorry.
This is so great. Because I just had to have this conversation with someone,
You
and
relate to all these girls.
right? And we ended our friendship because of it. So, the way I feel, and the theme of our show is petty bitch shit, and this might be petty shit, and I don't give a fuck. If I break up with someone, everybody else that's friends with me breaks up with that person. Ain't no ifs, ands, buts about it. Either you break up with them or you break up with me. Boo, in this case, they decided to break up with you. I'm sorry. It's not funny, but, like, that's what happens. Like, you make that rule clear, and it kind of naturally happens itself because it's an awkward situation for someone to be involved with 2 parties, especially if the relationship didn't end on the best of terms.
Yeah.
It's hard for everyone to be involved, and so they'll naturally pick a side. And so it looks like they picked that side. And so fuck them, go find you some new friends.
Yeah, I mean, I've been through it.
Right.
I had a homegirl. I go out of town, and she gonna buy my girlfriend some Jordans.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know.
She didn't
When
get-
she's always broke.
This is my sister.
She didn't give me a present. She got none of my friends' presents. It was on Christmas time. Yeah.
Oh.
Still can't stand her.
I mean, what was
We
her
weren't even
name?
broken up actually. I know, sorry, this is not funny. Oh, it was bad, and
This is Sandy.
we weren't
Sandy.
friends no more because.
I mean, Sandy, find some new friends. The easy thing about friends is, this is gonna sound real bad, But you can discard them bitches if you need to and find some new ones real quick. So fuck that shit. Find you friends that want to be friends with you. And this is why I'm a firm believer. Do not let your significant other hang out with your goddamn friends all the time. If we go to the movies, I'm sitting here, nigga, you sit here, and the rest of you motherfuckers sit over there. Because when shit goes down, I don't want you to feel like you have any rights to any of these people that I introduced you to.
Yeah. And then if the person, it's just weird, because then if your friend is mutually cool with both of you, say they don't choose sides, and they're cool with both of you, then you be hearing stuff about the other person. Unless you want that, unless you want a source, and you're like, so what's going on?
Who he talking to? What's the bitch name? Is she prettier than me?
What? Oh, she cheated on it? Ooh, that's what she did!
I don't know. I feel like that's just one of those things where it's just like, when you break up with someone, y'all can't have the same group of friends.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's really weird, like, when, like, people date within their friend group, because that really makes shit awkward.
Oh, that ruins the whole group.
Super fucking awkward.
But yeah, the rule of thumb for me is, if I date someone and break up with them, you break up with them too. And that means if I act like I don't fucking see them, you better act like you don't fucking see them. I don't care. This is the rule.
That was my favorite part. Like, whenever I go out, I love seeing that. Like, you can clearly tell the dude's the ex, and there's that one friend in the group that's like,
You like,
the bitch in the group.
I wonder how he kept knowing all my damn business is you, bitch. You still friends with him. He can see what I'm posting on your timeline. Yeah, Sandy, find you some new friends. It sounds like these ones these are even good friends to begin with. Because if the bitch said that to you over the phone, I'd be inclined to
go fight her. No, don't go fight her.
Go be friends with their exes.
Yeah.
Because obviously they don't care about you, and it doesn't sound like you want anything to do with this friendship anymore. Because all these people have turned their backs on you and they want nothing to do with you. So go find some friends.
And you know what? They probably was fucking him when you was with him.
Oh, I wasn't gonna go all that far, but.
Or wanted to, or they probably are now.
What's that one movie, Soul Food? Isn't it like they're all fucking the same dude?
Soul Food,
The cousin?
No, it's called Soul Food. Soul Food.
Yes, it's called Soul Food, and it's when Faith sleeps with her cousin.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
The family fucks my husband.
Yeah.
Faith fucks my husband.
That's what
you better back to Soul Food. I love that movie.
I don't know why I like envisioned that like right there and then. Like I just remember that scene where she was like pushed up against the wall or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's. I don't know why I went straight to that one. But
Oh yeah.
And her and Lamar came home, and she and Lamar downstairs, and they left the house. Yeah, I remember. Because the next time at dinner, that's when.
And even the sister got with her sister's ex. She pulled snatch from her sister, remember? Back in the day.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but that doesn't. Oh, I don't know. Yeah.
She was always angry about that.
But yeah, move on, Sandy. Find you some new friends. And this time, keep them away from your
Keep
damn
your man
man.
away. He is yo personal.
But it's sort of, that's a weird clique of friends.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They were scandalous. There was some scandalous.
But it sounds like the same things are all going to happen with all the breakups, because it seems like all the girlfriends are friends and all the boyfriends are friends with each other. So shit, Sandy, it's gonna happen to them too. And when they call you talking about, oh my God, they picked Mark over me, be like, who's this bitch? I don't know you. Click.
Yeah,
Exactly what she was doing.
Because payback is a mother.
Yeah, that's what I'm sorry.
This week we give you guys 3 letters.
What?
1, 2.
Okay. So this one is from Becca. So it goes. When is it okay to quit my job?
When you find a better one.
Yeah, exactly.
So it says, hi D-Tox, I love your show. Hi, Becca.
Hey.
I hope it's okay to use your real name.
Yeah.
So it says, I have this really shitty job. All my bosses are grade A bitches, and they're super disrespectful. One of them even puts her hands up in your face when she's ready to dismiss you.
Oh, hell no. That's some Mariah Carey shit there.
I know that the job market is really tough and I should be grateful to have a job, but how much can I put up with? I'm ready to catch a case on these bitches. What should I do?
Okay, first off, stop using that excuse. It's not. You just need to know people. That is it.
Yeah,
so if
it's
you start
all about who
networking,
you know.
Yeah, it's all about who you know.
It's always.
So clearly, it's time for you to move on. Do it now.
So, girl, has she put her hand in your face?
Diminish. Oh,
Because that would have been the last day for me.
Oh my God. You know what? Actually, I have quit a job before I found another one because it's just too much. Sometimes you just can't be disrespected like that.
I did.
That's the whole point. The reason why there are environments like that is because they want to be able to push people over. And some people will take that. So that's what they want. And if you're not willing to just put your head down and go through that, then you got to stand up for yourself. You
probably need to leave soon, too, because I've been in a position where, like, I've been at a job and I hated the job, but I didn't leave. And every single day it got worse and worse and worse. So when I finally left the job, it was really tumultuous. Like, I cussed everybody out in the room. I threw my shit at the desk. Like, it was just a bad situation because I put up with so much and I should have left the job already when I realized it wasn't the job for me, and I stayed. And so you want to do that before you have to catch a case, because you don't want to go in there and like knock down all the computers and be like, "You stupid fucking bitch, that's why I fucked your man," or something like that. Like you don't want to, you don't want to do all that. So like it'd probably be best to like start looking for a new job and just. But if it gets to a point where like, now look, bitch, if she put her hand in my face, that would have been my last day because me and her would have had. There would have been some furniture moving in there. We would have had some words to say, and I would have left.
It would have gone real feng shui.
Right?
I didn't say that. Oh my God. Oh no.
But
I didn't like my parents did that to me.
Right?
My own parents. I'm like, oh, you was mama.
But if you can hold on for a little bit and find you a job, just slide your ass out. Take a long lunch and go on your interviews. This is what I did. I started taking long ass lunches and going on interviews, and when I finally got a new job, I was all like, so I'll be out next week, deuces. Like, you people don't deserve me.
Yeah, don't go off on everybody. You want to still use your reference. You know?
Not if they're that bad.
No, if they're not that bad.
They won't fucking help you. They're going to give you good references.
Yeah,
anyway.
they're not going to fucking help you.
I've omitted some niggas from my damn resume. No.
Well, what if she's been working there for like 6 years and then it's going to look like she hasn't had a job in 6 years?
Girl, you're not going to be able to use them as a reference anyway because they're probably like, no, because she was all this
they're
shit.
bitchy now the minute they find out that you're trying to find a new...
Well,
don't tell anyone.
Are they
do not tell
people,
a single person, even if they're a motherfucking HR, do not tell a single motherfucking person in that office that you are leaving or even planning to. Because some of them will turn on you.
If they're...
Use the supervisor that she used to like that she also quit. Put that one down.
I always do that.
Yeah. Because they trust me there. I've been like,
That's the trick. I always do that. I'm like, ooh, someone loves me. She's right there. She wants to still work there.
But yeah, you quit a job when you feel like when it's the right time to quit a job. Because, I mean...
Nothing will make you more miserable than having a job you hate.
Nothing. Nothing. You will wake up every day and be upset. Your whole day will be shot.
That shit bleeds into your everyday life and it just pisses you off and you're going to probably lose some good friends and your family's going to start hating you.
Your man is going to leave. You and your man going to break up and he's going to be friends with all your friends.
You're going to be single, job. You have to be stuck out for 8 hours. Fuck that shit. Get out.
Leave. If it's not for you, bounce. Kick up the deuces and just keep it pushing and you'll find something else. Like, I know you are apprehensive because of the way the job market is going, but you can't stay there.
Yeah.
You can't stay there because it's going to drive you crazy.
Start networking, put some feelers out with the right people, and then just go from there. And start praying.
Yes.
Pray on it.
You got it, girl.
I feel like we just solved your life. Figure it out, girl.
Yeah, but don't stay there.
Yeah, do not stay there.
Where are we at on
time?
Oh, good.
I don't remember what I was going to say, but don't stay there.
Alright, you guys. Well, that wraps up this portion of our listener letter section for the D-Tox. Remember, you can send all of your questions, comments, updates. Give me some updates. I want to know what's happening. To askthedetox@gmail.com. You can also go to www.thedetox.com, click on the Contact Us link, and you can actually just type it into a form and it'll come straight to us. You can also check out all of the other podcasts and videos there, too.
They're all there.
Make sure to check that out. Alright, you guys, welcome to the remedy portion of the D-Tox. Remember, this is where we give you some general worldwide advice for how you should maybe act, how you can deal with some issues, things that just are inappropriate need to be addressed. It's a remedy to some of the stupidity in the world on a day-to-day basis.
Be cracking down the whip on y'all.
Yep.
So, no go?
I'll go. Anyway, so
You won!
I was super late on that one.
I know I waited. I usually.
You know, you just let me
I
win.
just yeah.
Thank you.
Usually,
Thank you.
yeah. You won. You won.
I suck at that game.
So my remedy goes to people that do not know how to research before they fucking ask a question.
Ooh.
That shit pisses me off so bad when you have Google, fucking Siri, shit. Every single phone now has a telecommunication thing where you can ask it and it'll answer it for you.
And Google's free.
And Google is motherfucking free. So I had an incident where I was trying to help someone with like phones or whatever. Yes, I know I'm really into phones. I research them. I'm a geek. I know that. But so they were trying to ask me, and I'm just like, oh, did you at least call customer service before you came up to me? Like, what did you do? They're like, well, I just thought you'd do it. Okay, first off, fucking call customer service first, because sometimes you have to fucking deal with it. I was just pissed. I'm just like, why haven't you done anything before fucking asking me? And you called me over, now I'm here, and it's past my bedtime. What the fuck are we doing at this hour searching for your goddamn phone? Oh, I was pissed. Okay, but please Google. You can Google it, and then we found out you can do it on your own online. You literally just have to Google it, and it'll tell. And the steps are right there. What you have to do, the website, everything.
I love Google.
Oh, I'm so pissed.
I use Google. As soon as I don't know something, I'm like, Google?
Yeah, like Google everything. And then the other thing that pisses me off is people don't know how to actually Google. There is a way to do it.
Well, yeah.
You do not actually put the whole entire thing you are looking for. Key words. That's what you have to do.
Yeah.
Oh, I hated
Nobody
that.
learned that?
No one knows how to Google apparently.
Well, the same way that you would search in like
Well, like
college registry.
Well, in databases and stuff like that.
Instead of database.
They took an hour out of their day, those librarians, to help you out on how to search
I
for
remember
things.
that.
Yeah, they help you, and people never grasped it.
Hmm.
And that makes me angry, but people don't know how to Google.
Look up your shit before you ask questions.
Evolve in the world. You gonna be left behind.
Yeah, how did you not know how to do this? Like everyone has access to Google now. People that don't have computers still have phones, and everyone has a
You
smartphone.
can search things through hashtags. Like,
Switch phones.
I know, is your phone that bad?
Jesus.
So like, I can't.
You might need to update. I did know someone who had an LG, like a LG flip phone from. Shit, I didn't even know.
A Razor?
I didn't even know they made a flip phone still. She's like, no, I've had it for 9 years.
Are you a drug dealer? What are you doing? Why do you have a flip phone?
Right? Why you got a burner phone?
She's like, they can't track me on it.
Go ahead and get your free
There's no
No.
GPS on him. I'm like, oh.
Your life can be moving like this if you come on. Ooh, yeah, I hate that too.
Yeah. Please
Get with the time.
Yeah, or just do some work before you. I think that's the moral thing too.
Mhm.
Do some work before you ask for some help.
Yeah, don't be lazy.
Don't be lazy.
Utilize our resources. Like, people back in the day had none of this, and, you know, they had to do it like books.
Go to the motherfucking
They had to go
library.
to the library.
Well, and you know what's weird? Because I still know how to use like a card registry system, like when you're
Yeah.
going through that. But like,
I know how to use those.
so like if I went to like a library in like Markleyville, I could find the book that I want. But like if like my younger brother went to like that library, he wouldn't too because like when he started going like
They didn't have that anymore.
they had computers where you could just type in the name of the book or the author and it would just bring up all that shit.
Or you
I
can just
remember-
download the book into your motherfucking tablet, so literally you don't even have to go to the library anymore.
I know, but I do love them. I
love going to the
the
library.
books that I really love, I will purchase.
Yeah.
Like the ones that like by my favorite authors or something like that. The books that I'm like, I'm gonna read this and see what it's like. The Hunger Games. That shit was on my Kindle because I was like, I don't know how I feel about this book, and I don't really care if I'm ever able to like.
The only books I've ever actually bought in are like special edition of a certain story that I read when I was younger. And that's it.
Yeah, I buy all the special edition books of any David Eddings.
And I wait until they're on
Okay.
Amazon and on sale. Like I ain't about to get crazy.
Oh, I go to the bookstores when they close because they'll always have them. Like when Grassroots closed or whatever it was, the one that was on.
Which one?
Not Grassroots. What was it?
I was like, I love that one.
It was one on Virginia Street, but it closed, and I went there and I
Oh,
found.
Z-Books?
Yeah, I found all my books, and they were like 50
I forgot they
cents, 20
closed.
cents.
Yeah, that's right.
I was really sad that it was closing,
I love that one.
but I was really happy that I was finding all my books for like 10 cents. I walked out there with like
Aw.
spent $11 and had like a trunk load of books.
Okay.
Right?
I need to read more. Not much reading.
I love it.
No one's one's judging you. Remember, we are a judge-free. We don't label
I'm a
anyone.
writer. I'm a reader. Well, I think I'm just a really picky reader, because the moment I start reading, if I do like it, I'll just start writing, and I'll never get back to it.
Uh-huh.
And I have ADD.
I feel like there's more that you need to go in.
It just, my attention's not there. I could read 10 pages and be like, what did I read? I don't remember anything. I don't know what's going on.
I'll read. If I start a book, I have to finish that book. Even if I'm reading it, I'm like, this is insufferable. This book is horrible.
Yeah, that's why I was a historian.
I will finish the book, but I might not read the rest of the series. I'm gonna fuck what happens to you in book 2 and 3. I'm done with this first one. Like Harry Potter, I read the first Harry Potter book and I was like, this sucks.
Really?
I never did it again. Yeah.
I read that book that series.
I've never read any of them.
I love it. And you know what? I hate books. They get over descriptive. Like I need you to leave me some space to be imaginative about the scene I'm about to read about.
I think that's why I don't like when books are turned into movies. Like, I
hate it. Well, no, I just don't. See, I've learned to I listen to what the director says. Like, before I watch the movie and things like that, I listen to the director. I'm like, no, I'm doing it because, my vision was for this movie was of this. Like, when I read the book, I saw this vision.
But that's
then that's when I based the movie off like that.
See, but that's why I don't want to, like, David Eddings, he's passed away, rest in peace, but he's, like, specifically said, like, do not turn my books into movies. And I really like that because the way I envision his books, I know are different than what somebody else, and I do, and if they made a movie, I would go and see it just because it was his book. But I don't want to see somebody else's interpretation of it because, like, the way I pronounce the names in his book, the way that I, like, envision what the scenery looks like, the way that I envision the person, especially because, like, for his books, like, I always imagine myself as the main character, which would never happen because obviously they're not going to make him black. Like, I don't know. Like, for books that I don't care about, like, I'm like, yeah, sure, turn that shit into a movie. But for books that I love, I'm like, please don't turn this into a movie because I don't want to see it.
No, I finally learned how to separate.
I can't.
No, I'm totally fine with it.
Which is also why I don't like books on tape because, like, I tried listening to David Eddings' books on tape, but I'm like, I don't like.
The only book I ever
read.
There was only one book in it. It was when Chelsea Handler read her own book.
That
was the only fucking time I ever.
I would take that
because it finally made sense. Like some of her jokes that I didn't get when I was reading it, it made sense when she said it.
I would take that.
It's weird though, but yeah.
That reminds me of when Harry Potter came out and everyone learned how to say Hermione.
Oh, that's
I remember my teacher would say like Hermione. We're like, Hermione? I would never guess that.
I totally forgot about that.
Oh my god.
That was fun.
Okay. All right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ellen.
Hey, okay.
I forgot we're doing the remedy section.
We just talked about books now. All right, we're losing our audience.
You were educated.
So mine's kind of serious.
Oh.
Yeah. So this last week, don't put me as the blame as this because that's what the cop did, and it made me really mad. Because I never do this.
But you did it at one time.
But I did. I accidentally forgot my bag in the car. And my car got broken into, my window was completely smashed, and they stole my bag. I mean, granted, it only had clothes and all my makeup. But I wear expensive clothes, and it was up to $600 lost. And my window was like $200. I lost like almost $1,000.
I'd be pissed.
Where the fuck are you shopping at?
Victoria's Secret. And all my makeup. I do shows, so I got real makeup. And it was a few days right before my show. I had to go buy all new makeup, which worked out because you like my lipstick.
I do like your lipstick.
Ruby Woo! Matt endorse us.
So, yes. I will wear that all the time. So my remedy is you.
How motherfucking thirsty are you?
Didn't we just, and it's the same thing, we just talked about people stealing. It's like, do you know how hard someone has to work to buy this shit and you steal it? Like, what the fuck?
I don't know, and then, you know, they put my panties in the cup holder.
They're like,
you have time to go to the bag and see there's no money in it, you still take it. Well, I mean, I guess might as well, but,
I think it's weird they took your bra. Because,
it was just clothes. My favorite bra, too. I need to go buy another one. I mean, I have it in black, but I like my maroon one, too.
But why would you take someone's bra?
I believe it.
I do, too, because they took it, but I'm just like, why, though? Like, to me, that's the equivalent of someone breaking into my house and stealing my boxers. Like, why would you steal them?
You know my size? Probably not.
Yeah, you don't even know if they fit.
Maybe
Should
they
I
have
go
some
sell them?
thirsty bitch at home that needs some clothing.
Ew.
I love that word now.
I don't know. And, oh my gosh, I don't even know how to clean out all this glass in my car.
Oh.
A vacuum.
Yeah,
High-powered.
that's it.
I didn't want to.
We had to get the industrial one though.
I didn't want to look at it.
Maybe like go to the car
It's so
wash.
depressed. And then the cop was just so mean. He was like, so who was the person to leave something in the car? And I was like, wow.
Clearly this doesn't happen often. It just happens one
Right,
time.
jeez.
Clearly this one time I got stolen.
And then he didn't want to help me. Like in Vegas, my house was robbed. They fingerprinted, and then like a month or two later, we found the guy, and he went to jail. He didn't help me at all. He was like, oh well, I mean, this happens, and there's nothing we can do. He was like, people don't fingerprint. I was like, yes they do. And then we were like, well, we don't have the money like Vegas does. And I was like,
They don't have the fucking want to like Vegas.
but you all drive brand new cars? What are you talking about? I've never been to a city where the cops have better cars than they do out here.
You know that's so true.
They got
Because I go to like, even up the mountain, they have like hella shitty cars up there. It's like you work in the snow half the year.
I don't know. And then the police report's online. I'm like, he almost made me start crying. I was like, just leave me alone. Just go.
Be gone!
So, I mean,
You guys
never
stop
do what I
stealing
did.
shit.
Don't steal,
Yeah,
stop
it's so
stealing.
horrible.
Especially when, don't do that shit now because holiday season's coming up. You know you're not supposed to leave
do
gifts and
not
shit in
leave
your car.
shit in your car.
Don't do
Tint
it.
your windows.
I never do, but I mean.
Also, on top of that, do not like. So after you open the presents and stuff like that, don't put the shit on the
Yeah.
curb in your garbage.
Yeah,
like
never
don't put like
put
your
shit outside.
TV box out there
Never.
because that's how people
No.
think and figure out where to go and break in and steal shit.
Don't be posting all your stuff on Instagram either.
Never.
That's how niggas get
I
robbed.
got all this and this and that and that. Ooh, I'm
No,
going to this club
don't
tonight.
say that shit.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
right?
I know where to find you. I know someone who did that.
I
And they
want
got
some-
robbed too. So.
I want
Yeah.
someone to think that I didn't get nothing for Christmas,
Mhm.
and then I was.
I want
bummed.
people to think I'm Jehovah's Witness.
Right.
That's how good I'm gonna be.
Just like I said, I want people to think that I'm broke and ain't got no man. And just like I don't want you to try to steal nothing from me, so I'm never gonna post it on Facebook or Instagram or
I never
Twitter,
push it,
which I still don't even know how to use.
What?
My Twitter.
I don't have.
You know, I just link it to my other stuff that I know how to use, and that's the only way I'm trying to.
I think I need to do that because I like log on Twitter like once every
No,
now
you can
and
link
then.
like your Facebook to it, so everything you post on Facebook will go on there.
I don't know if I want everything on Facebook. I don't know how I feel about Twitter, so.
You need to get with it.
I don't know.
I don't
It's
like
just
Twitter.
not. I feel like I missed the desire to do Twitter. Like it just seems
miss
so
that
invasive. Cause every time I log on Twitter, they're like, "Oh, I'm here tonight," and I'm like,
I don't give a shit.
"Why you gotta tell everybody?"
That's not smart. I don't know. I just link my other stuff to it.
I might do that though.
I don't give a shit.
Some people are only on Twitter, and so they won't see your stuff on
That's
Twitter.
true.
So.
I don't want to see your shit if you're just on Twitter.
But you don't even need to log on. You just need
It
to check
seems like
the
a lot of work
notifications.
now. I just have Instagram now. I'm just gonna keep it at that.
You know, I'm proud of you for that, though. So
I
baby
do.
steps.
Thanks.
But yeah, so stop stealing from people. Stealing clothes is disgusting, and
You're raw. I can't get over that. Even though I know people still shade because they.
And my makeup, you can't use. Well, I mean, I guess you can, but
You can use the makeup.
also if you think my color is weird, and that's gross. That's gross.
You don't get the
That's like
both.
sharing tampons. Like that's nasty.
You can have a color line like this, just hella light from on the face, dark shit everywhere else. Like they're gonna be like, "That's not your makeup, bitch." You're gonna
Ew! So gross.
catch Ebola.
Yeah, but
Speaking
then it
of which,
comes
the
back on
black
you
guy
though.
died.
Which one?
The black one.
From where?
He came back with the book.
The one that was in Dallas.
The one that was released?
No, he wasn't released.
Which one was the one that was released?
The white guys.
Oh, of course.
The black
They're
guys.
alive.
They're alive and the black one's dead. Irony.
Movies.
Stop stealing shit from people.
Yeah. It'll come back on you though. It'll come back. Trust me.
That was
It'll
our
come back
PSA
on
for the
you.
day.
Yes.
The more you know.
And since the police need help me, God will do it for me. I told Jesus on you.
So, my remedy is people that don't take their relationships, especially their marriages, serious.
Kim K. Mariah Carey. No, I mean
Nick Cannon.
Nick Cannon.
Yeah.
So, this is how I feel about marriage. I never want to get married. That does not appeal to me any way, shape, or form. However, when somebody else is married, I feel like
Take that shit seriously.
you should take it seriously. Because you are, even if it's not for religious reasons, you're committing yourself to this person, and you guys have made this pact to be together through thicker and thin and all that shit.
And for tax breaks.
True. So, I had an incident where I met someone and I was talking to them and like we were intermingling and she made it very clear that like she was interested in me sexually. I did not know she was married, and when I found out she was married, her response was to slide her wedding finger or her wedding ring off, not her finger, her wedding ring off. She's a zombie. But she took her ring off and she put it in her pocket. First of all, I saw you do it.
She blast that bitch.
But second of all, like, for me, it makes me feel, like, I know there's tons of people like, well, you're not committed to me, she ain't married me, I ain't got no commitments and all that dumb nigga shit that they like to say all the time. But I feel like it's really skeezy for you to be married to someone and then openly throw yourself at another person outside of your marriage. I don't know the logistics of your marriage, and so y'all might have that kind of agreement, but I think it's weird. And that's not the first time that it's happened to me. Gay men especially, but this was a woman. But like gay men will definitely do that whole I'm partnered or we're together, but you know.
We're open.
Oh, did you have a letter like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
I just think it's weird, and I think you should take your marriage vows more seriously, especially because there are people fighting for marriage equality, and you just, and everyone's big argument is that you're spitting in the face of marriage, and you're, you know,
marriage is a sanctity.
Desecrating, you know, the vow between husband and wife. But do you know how many men cheat on their wives and how many women cheat on their husbands? Like, it's not.
That's why I always thought that marriage was just like a business.
TV glorifies it. I mean, like, I love Scandal, but, I mean, fuck, he's cheating on his wife openly, and everyone's rooting for Olivia Pope, which, I mean, I root for her, too. I'm not so dumb. So don't get mad at me. I love me some Olivia, but I'm saying that's what's happening.
I like Millie.
All of our TV shows, people are like, you know, they're married, but they got the side piece, and all this stupid shit. Like, it frustrated me, and it completely turned me off to the whole situation to know that you were married. Yeah.
I don't understand why you even getting married in the first place. I hate when people get married, and it's like questionable. Like you can tell this person is questionable about this relationship, and yet they're like, well, once we get married, we're gonna establish and be better.
No.
Like marriage is never.
You're supposed to do that before you get married, and the worst, like, and so like. You're supposed to figure this out before you marry someone. Like, you're not supposed to go into a marriage, like, on weak footing and be like, well, after we get married, it'll be better. No, that's not how it works. You're supposed to have this shit figured out before you commit yourself to someone. And even then, if you commit yourself to someone, you need to be ready to work for it. Because marriage is not easy, and, like, it takes work. And so if you're going through a period of time where you feel like it's okay that you want to cheat because they pissed you off or something like that, then you obviously don't need to be married any longer. And you put someone, and the worst part about it is you put somebody else in a really bad position when you do that, because now you have put their integrity into question. So had I done that, it would have made me look like the bad person. Like, I'm the homewrecker, you've done this, you've broken it, like that stuff, like, which is not... Technically, it's not my responsibility because I'm not married to anyone, but I seem to have more respect for your marriage than you do.
Yeah.
That's pretty sad.
And then how's she supposed to build anything with anyone else when we know you a cheater?
True that.
Why am I going to trust and respect you?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, what hope is there for us ever? You cheating on your husband.
And they always say that you lose them the way you get them. So if you get your man because you are cheating and you get him, chances are you're going to lose him in the same way. Because, like, you're right. Like, who goes into a relationship thinking, I know that you cheated, but you'll be faithful to me? Actually, that's wrong. All these bitches on Housewives and Love and Hip Hop seem to think that the man who's been running through all these other women cheating, because he was cheating on his girlfriend when he was with you, they seem to think that they're going to be the end all. They're going to be the one to change his mind. Reminds me of all of them.
I remember going through that dilemma. I had a bad cheater reputation, and it has to do with that. I was like, man, I'm not going to cheat on you.
It was those other people's fault.
Right. I did though.
Oh my God. Don't use Ellen as an example.
I don't mean to be laughing, but I'm really like that person now, so. I'm with the person I cheated with though, so that's okay. It was true love.
So the moral of the story is, if you are married or in a committed relationship, stay committed to that relationship. If you feel like you need to cheat, leave.
Yes.
It's not that hard. It's not that hard. Just move on and...
I never understood that part. Like, how can it be easier to cheat on someone than to just end it? Because I feel like there's a bigger, I guess, but I just feel like there's such a huge backlash from cheating than backlash of being upfront.
Well, there's an immediate, like, it's immediately easier. Like, in, like, the short term, it's easier because you can do it and then, like, justify it or, like, promise yourself you'll never do it again. And all that stuff, and, like, it feels really good.
But then I just feel like there's so much juggling in the process of that.
But as the person, like, as someone who's been cheated on before, it is the worst thing in a relationship ever because your trust is out the window. You are hurt now emotionally, and then it makes you second guess yourself because it's like, okay, well, why did you cheat? Was I not doing this? Was I not this? Was I not this? You'll always compare yourself to the person they cheated on you with, and it sets the person, like, it sets up the other person for like a really rough roller coaster of a time. So, don't be a fucking coward. If you want to cheat on someone, just break up with them and keep it pushing. If you want your cake and eat it too, then you're a punk, and I hope that someone fucking shoots your kneecaps out.
Talk to your partner about threesomes too.
I don't know. That's a slippery slope. Especially if you're a woman and you want to be like, I want to bring another man into it, because men get real territorial about their female. Like, they're okay if them and the homies.
The devil's threesome?
Or like the Eiffel Tower.
Oh, yeah.
Like, if them and the homies are just kind of like, they're going to threesome like some sorority chick, they're open to that. But like, if it's your girl, you're going to be like, wait. You put your dick inside my girlfriend? No, I'm not cool with that, bruh. And then they're going to instantly want to fight you.
I'm lesbian, so I don't really think about those things.
Well, I'm gay, so I'm bisexual, so like, threesomes are a wonderful playground for me. Like, there's so many possibilities, but I mean, if I'm in a committed relationship, I'm not necessarily gonna be like, hey, boo. So, because remember, we talked about this in one of the episodes. You gotta bring it up slightly and be like, I want to do this for you, not for me, for you.
No, you just need to play that one. What's that one game where you put your hands up and you gotta say all the things that you've done before?
Never have ever. I don't like that game.
Never have I ever. And then someone has to bring up threesomes, and you got to put your finger down, and your partner has a finger up. Well, now y'all have to have a threesome together because you did with someone else.
I don't like Never Have I Ever. It's not a fun game because all my fingers have to go down.
You always lose that?
You're like, dang it! It's like me and like my best friend, and we're always like, well, damn. Y'all couldn't pick something else?
Why do we have only 3 fingers? Okay. How about 10? I would hate when the game started getting personal, though. You say something specific about a certain person. You'd be like, never have I ever.
They change the tone immediately.
Could you imagine that playing with like 2 friends that are no longer friends, or like 2 exes? Never have I ever cheated on a bitch while I was on vacation.
What?
No, that's how me and Crystal got in an argument one time when we were kicking it. Never have I ever.
Don't play Never Have I Ever with your boo.
Never.
Especially if you're more experienced in some areas than your boo is. I've been in that where I've been like, I don't want to play this game in front of you because it's going to make me look slutty.
You won't lie, and they're like, put your finger down.
Because your friends that are helping you out, they're like, no, bitch, but remember when we went to Mexico? You're like, damn, like, I'm trying.
It doesn't count if I forgot.
I'm trying to be demure and, like, all respectable.
I know the truth. That game's fun. I'm going to play that with you.
The quickest game ever.
Right. I'm done.
You can get 20 hits, okay?
Your toes, too.
Yep.
Put your pinky toe down. I saw you do that. Oh, that game is interesting. Except for when people ask me stupid questions. Never ever played a violin. Okay.
Who didn't play violin in 6th grade?
Right, well, I did. I guess you was a loser. You went to a poor school that didn't have violin. Never have I ever went to a bad school, bitch. Someone needs to send in a letter like that.
All right. Well, that wraps up another episode of the D-Tox, you guys. We hope you guys had a blast with us. Remember, you can check out the video D-Tox. No, you didn't.
We didn't have violins.
Liar.
Put your finger down.
It wasn't until we transferred, I moved, and then I was like, oh, this is what normal kids get to do.
All right. Well, you guys.
Don't use that in the
Yeah, Freddie, don't use that in the game.
It's meant to for sex questions, okay? I think when they're not asking about sex, I'm like, what are you doing? You really playing this game?
Oh, you really are.
Are you really going to play this game? All right, you guys. That wraps up another episode of the D-Tox. We hope you had as much fun as we did, obviously. Remember, you can check out all the past episodes, our new episodes, and the visual episode. We'll upload that to the website every week at www.thedtox.com. Remember, you can send all your questions, comments, updates. If you have a remedy that you want to get off your chest, send that in to us at askthedetox@gmail.com. Just kidding.
That's probably coming up.
Yeah, don't send it there. And keep everything coming in. We had a great time doing the show, and we can't wait to see you guys next week. Bye. Oh my God, I gotta go to work. Oh my God, so sweaty.
This week's featured artist is the producer of the show and my girlfriend Chris Rowe. The song is Gas Money featuring myself. You can listen and download it on soundcloud.com/ChrisRoweMusic or soundcloud.com/Elination. We will be performing this Saturday, October 11th for National Coming Out Day on West Street Market at 8 p.m. And if you're 21 and up, don't miss out on the after party. We will be performing at 5 Star Saloon later on at 11 p.m. And stay tuned for at the end of the credits, our show from last weekend at Tronics will be at the end, starring myself, Crystal, and Olivia. Enjoy the show. Thank you for watching.
My honesty is gold, bitch. I'm like a fucking Grammy. Please don't think you old if you only in your 20s. I don't know about y'all, but I ain't no fucking granny. No kids either, got no need for a nanny. If you gon' hate, I'm still gon' get paid. My payday stay sunny while you standing under your shade. You hating hoes is funny. Sometimes I think you love me. You gon' have to pay me money. Never know what you want from me. Gas money, bitch, you ain't coming if you ain't got money. Gas money, bitch, you ain't coming if you ain't got shit. Chris Rowe, bitch.
We got Chris Rowe and Elisha. Hey, how you guys doing? Somebody more than one. So I get both like I do what you said. I get up far away. Yeah. I'm like a fucking granny. Bitch, don't say you up. You only in your 20s. I don't know about y'all, but I ain't no fucking granny. No, I see the guy I need one it. Gon' hate, gon' hate. Gon' get paid. Yeah, money your shit. You can't know it's time. You gon' have to pay me money. Let me know what you want. Yeah, it's money. Yeah, it's money. Bitch, you ain't coming if you ain't got money. Yeah, it's money. Yeah, it's money. Bitch, you ain't coming if you ain't got shit. come out.